Hello and welcome to Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver, and joining me is the man hell-bent on ending Blade Gibson's career and title run, and by any means necessary, I might add. He is the most lethal man this side of the moon and will do anything to prove not only that he belongs in the halls of hardcore fame and wrestling folklore, but also all over the world. He will defeat anyone that you set before him and set in front of him at any time. He's willing to do anything and anything at any time in any manner that will strike the fear into the hearts of the loved ones that come. He is Brandon Moore. Brandon, thank you so much for being here tonight. I appreciate you for coming in on such short notice. We have a lot to discuss, man. My fans and myself have some questions for you. Are you ready, sir?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Okay, Mr. Moore. First off, let's talk about your earliest memories in wrestling. What made you want to become a professional wrestler?
Ooh, so we're going to time travel a little bit and go back to when I was 4. And my dad had a VHS tape of a Raw, and he showed me it, and it was Stone Cold. It was him and Brian Pillman in a backstage segment, and Stone Cold gave Brian Pillman a swirly, and I just thought that was the coolest thing at the time. And that's what got me into wrestling. And after that, I kept on asking my dad to show me stuff, and he just kept on showing me stuff. And then we started going to local indie shows, and I just loved it. And then we got in contact with Ricky, and here we are.
Wow. So how did you break into the business from humble beginnings, and who trained you? Was it Ricky that trained you?
Right there at the school of Morton.
Wow. So at that point in time, I believe they were in Chuckey, Tennessee. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you've recently moved to Newport, Tennessee. Is that correct?
My hometown.
And you're still there?
Yep.
Absolutely. Wow, Mr. Moore. Now you're getting to do what you love every week. What would you say your greatest moment in the ring has been so far?
Ooh. See, with me, I don't look at like greatest moments. I look at my best matches. And my favorite moments, as you would say, would be the matches I've had with people like Gustavo, Javon Evans, Jason Kincaid, AJ Kazana, anybody of that caliber. Those are my favorite moments. When I'm in there with people that are way better than me and I get to do what I do.
Well, Mr. Moore, I know we have to ask you, even though this man is like a thorn in your side that you just can't get rid of, how did your rivalry start between you and Blade Gibson? And what made it so personal between you and him?
So, here we go. Take you on a ride. Back when Blade first came to the school, he started coming there to train and stuff, and I was coming there every training session. And they just, he looked and they showed him as like a guy who can't be touched, a guy that undoubtedly could beat anyone and whatever, but yet I was there before him and I wasn't getting those opportunities. So I have a hatred for him. It's undescribable of how much I hate him.
So it's basically based out of jealousy from what I'm getting. Is that correct? You were jealous of the situation, how that he was being handled and how he was basically being spoon-fed title shots and opportunities, and they were passing you by on the side. Is that correct?
I guess you could say that.
So I want to show a little bit of footage here. I believe there was something that spilled over on December 8th. And it looks like Mr. Blade Gibson was definitely in the back here, and he was unprepared for what was about to happen. Will you talk us through it a little bit?
So he wanted to run his mouth on Facebook, and I told him, it's on site whenever I see you. And he didn't believe me, apparently. And so what did I do? You're seeing what I did.
You went over there and shut his mouth is what it looked like. It looked like it made him a little bit angry that you got involved in such the manner that you did. You went basically right to him and busted him right in the face. And I mean, I don't know if that's some hatred, but that's some true hatred if I've ever seen it in my life. for somebody just to clearly walk out and get somebody who's not even paying attention, not even ready for it, but to straight attack them like that, the way that you did him. Do you feel bad about it at all?
Why would I feel bad about it? There's no point in feeling bad for that. Sorry, little sack of shit.
That's what we're going to go with. We're going to call Blade the sack of shit today.
Yes.
Well, then let's go all the way back to Fright Night. You know, back in October, we got to see a heck of a match between the two of you. Unfortunately, someone else walked away with the title that night. What do you think you're most deserving of a second title? Why do you think you're most deserving of a second title shot? December the 22nd at the School of Morton TV tapings live on YouTube.
First of all, this ain't my second. This is my third. And at Fright Night, he cheated. When he hit his little forearm for a finisher, he pulled my hair, which caused a concussion. Okay? You don't do that. I don't pull nobody's hair in that ring. But yet he knew he couldn't beat me fair and square. I've never been beaten fair and square in the middle of a ring. So, what did I do? I went to management. I was like, look, he pulled my hair. I want another match. And then they gave it to Luke Fury. So what I did is I went to Prince Malik, the runner of Uprising, and I told him, look, I got a little dough for you. Put me in this match.
Well, see, I know you have a deep hatred for Blade Gibson, Mr. Moore, but some chatter has been rumbling around the wrestling world, and a little birdie told us that Luke Fury was next in line to receive the title shot. And you just mentioned that. You had to go to Prince Malik and kind of bribe him a little bit about how you want to do it. What do you have to say about this, about Luke Fury getting a title shot and being more deserving of a title shot than you?
First of all, no. What has Luke Fury done at SOM to deserve a title shot? He may have beat Big Hunter Wolf by a small, slim chance.
That's not an easy thing to do, though, Mr. Moore. You got to realize you can't teach 7 foot tall. You can't teach the power game that Hunter Wolf has.
Listen, just like Blade, Luke cheated in that match to beat Hunter. So
I want to see the video evidence of the cheating, though. That's where I'm coming from, Brandon.
It's right on YouTube. You can go back and look.
I think we will. I think we might take a look at that shortly. Blade Gibson, Mr. Moore, like we were talking about with Luke Fury, I believe that there's going to be a totally different beast here if that match took place. So, you know, like you were saying that you went to Prince Malik. You know, Luke is a totally different beast than Blade, and Blade is a totally different beast than Luke. And you might not get what you're expecting whenever you step into the ring with both of them. What do you have to say to that?
Hold on. I don't know what you're talking about. That match has already happened.
It's already took place?
Yeah.
Was it this match, sir?
Yeah.
We see Blade on the ground right there.
Yeah, because I knocked his little scrawny ass down.
Oh, man, what a Canadian destroyer that was, Brandon.
Trying to break people's necks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I absolutely know what you're saying, sir. I just don't know if you were absolutely ready for both of them at the same time. I mean, what was the outcome of that match, sir?
Like I've said before, Blade won, but he didn't beat me fair and square.
But he had tremendous odds. Let's look at one more piece of footage here from that match. As you see right now, look at that beautiful double clothesline you just gave both of them. And you're saying it's not fair?
Hey, I didn't pull their hair.
Were they tag teaming against you?
Yeah, because they know they both can't beat me.
Look at that chop.
Me and Luke Fury's faced off one-on-one before. He had to cheat to beat me.
He had to cheat to beat you. Did he pull your hair as well?
Yep, pulled my hair.
We've been keeping up with the School of Morton, and I have to say, even though your successful December 22nd doesn't put the biggest target on your back, if you're successful on December 22nd, that doesn't put the biggest target on your back by many of your competitors, such as not limited to Hunter Wolf, Evan Golden, Luke Fury, Cousin Condry, Javen Myra, Roosevelt, Dusty Money, Asher Rain, just to name a few. How do you plan on beating them with such a big target on your back if you do win that title?
So I'll tell you this. It doesn't matter who it is. It could be any of the people you just named. But money can buy whatever you want. The price has just got to be right.
Money can buy anything that you want. The price just has to be right.
Yep.
That's what you're going to go with. You're going to buy a title shot and you're going to win any match necessary by the money given to you?
Yep. It wasn't given to me. I earned it.
And just how did you earn this money?
Evan Golden was trying to win money off of lottery tickets, and he was unsuccessful. So I just spared him a little bit. He had one left, and I was like, look, you're not probably going to win anything. So I took it from him.
You took it from him.
I took it from him.
I think Hunter Wolf had something to say about that. I believe that he was angry that took place. Do you not remember that?
He was angry at Evan.
You might be in the crosshairs of Hunter Wolf in the future for that. Do you not see where that might be a problem for you, sir?
I don't understand why Hunter would be mad at me. I didn't take his lottery ticket.
You're right, but you took his money that he was supposed to win off of the lottery ticket.
From what I got told is Evan was the one trying to win money off of lottery tickets. Not
what
Hunter.
You're told and what happened are two totally different things, Mr. Moore. And you have to put that into perspective going forward. So we're going to go back to the original question. You win that title on the 22nd of December. You win it. You win it fair and square in the center of the ring. Who do you think the first competitor coming after you is?
Probably either Evan or Luke Fury.
Well, Evan is definitely trying to get some gold back, especially at School of Morton, after losing to none other than Casey Kazana, losing that East Tennessee Heavyweight Championship in Braden Moore. So if he comes after that hybrid title that you may be carrying on the 22nd, how are you going to avoid the afterburner?
I mean, it's quite obvious. Whenever he kicks the people in the gut, he yells out, "Afterburner!"
Every single time.
People are just so dumb not to move.
I can give that one to you, sir. I will give you that one. Or maybe he just beats his opponents into submission so they can't move. Did you think of that?
I ain't never seen Evan use one submission in my life.
Absolutely mean no disrespect.
I damn sure ain't tapping out to him.
I'll give that one to you. You win that one, sir. I'll give that one to you in a heartbeat. I absolutely mean no disrespect by this, Mr. Moore, but you have to say this might be the biggest step you have taken, and there might be real repercussions if you do win this title from Blade Gibson. I honestly, in my personal opinion, think you're going to be ready for it, every challenge that's thrown at you. However, there are some who think otherwise. You must understand, in order to be successful at the highest levels in this business, there will always be people like Scotty B who may or may not think you have what it takes to be a contender in this business. What would you like to say to all your doubters, sir?
They can doubt all they want, but fortune favors the bold. The fact is, it don't matter. You can hate on me all you want, but in the end, I'm still going to win.
I will give that one to you, sir. I believe that you can win that title. I don't know if you will win that title. It's going to be coming up.
I will.
I want you to prove me wrong then. Prove me wrong December 22nd, right here in Newport, Tennessee. As you see right here, the School of Morton is going to be doing a live television taping. The bell time is going to be at 5:05 Eastern time. That's going to be at 1:28, Five Rivers Plaza in Newport, Tennessee. All seats are going to be $10 for you to get in. And if you go to ticketleap.com and search for School of Morton in Newport, Tennessee, at checkout, if you put in the code Rabbidbeaver, that's capital RABID, capital BEAVER, all together, you'll get a special discount for those tickets as well. We definitely want to be able to see you there. Mr. Moore, it looks like they got you right on the card there with none other than your nemesis, Blade Gibson. What would you like to say to Blade, sir?
Blade, I want you to listen real close, because I've told you this time and time again. December 22nd, I am taking the one thing that you love most in this world, and it's that hybrid title. And you just can't beat me fair and square. Everybody knows it. It's been proven. I proved it on my Facebook that you had to cheat at Fright Night. So when it comes to this Sunday, your luck is running out and mine is limitless.
Mr. Moore, I really do wish you the best on December 22nd at the School of Morton, 128 Five Rivers Plaza, Newport, Tennessee. And I hope you rip Blade's head clean off as you gain that hybrid title. We're just about out of time for today, but would you like to say anything to anyone watching? Wait, one more question before I get there. I believe you were in a movie here recently. Is that not correct?
Yes, I just helped out filming a movie for Josh Turner and Travis Seagraves. It's a wrestling movie. I don't know how much I can spill about it, but you'll know. I'll post it on my Facebook and check it out whenever it is posted.
What's the title, sir, so we can be expecting it?
That I don't know if I can share.
Oh, it's going to be a secret movie. We will definitely keep that out there and keep you posted, guys, whenever it comes out, whenever it's available. Brandon, you just let us know and we'll put it out there to all the sources as soon as it's available for them.
Will do.
All right, Mr. Moore, like I said, we're just about out of time for today. Would you like to say anything to anybody watching the show currently?
Well, I know Blade Gibson's watching, and I've already said my piece to him. But if you're any of the doubters or haters like Scotty B, just know and remember what I said. In the end, I will always win, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Thank you for taking the time out of your busy day once again to be here. It means the world to us here at Wrestle Talk with the Rabid Beaver. Before we let you go, do you have any merchandise for sale? Or how do the fans book you, or how do the promoters book you and the fans get a hold of you on social media?
I sent you the graphic. Pull it up real quick.
This right here, baby?
So, Facebook is just my name, Brandon Moore. TikTok is at @the_Brandon_Moore. Instagram is the same as the TikTok at @the_Brandon_Moore. Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, is just the Brandon Moore, but leave out the E. And then for all the promoters out there or podcast runners, email me at bookbrandonmoore23@gmail.com and let's do some business.
Absolutely, sir. I agree with that 100%. I think that they would be astonished to have you on the show and have you with them. And like you said, man, I can't wait for December 22nd. I can't wait to see what you're going to do inside the ring against none other than Blade Gibson. I want you to know right now, I want you to tear his head off. I really do. I want you to tear his head off. I want you to bring that Hybrid Championship home, back where it belongs, to the underdog, the man with a plan, the man who is the most lethal man in School of Morton, Brandon Moore himself. I want you to have that title, sir. I want you to have a great title run with it when you do get that title. But you have to be prepared for everybody that's going to be challenging you once you get that title. You're going to put a huge target on your back, and you need to know that up front.
I understand that. But like I said, it don't matter who it is. Money's the limit. Money can buy you whatever you want. So let's just see how everything plays out in the near future.
We definitely will, sir. We'll definitely be looking forward to that on December 22nd. 2024 in Newport, Tennessee. 128 Five Rivers Plaza is where you guys want to be at 5:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to see Brandon Moore beat Blade Gibson. Blade the Butter Knife Gibson is what we're going to start calling him here until he decides to come on the show and talk to us.
Hey,
what would you say about that?
At least I'm generous enough to come on the show.
We paid you enough to be here. You said money buys everything, baby. It does, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
That's going to be all the time we have for tonight. But before we go, we'd like to let you all know that we partnered with School of Morton once again to bring you some discounted tickets for the show coming up this 22nd of December. Head on over to ticketleague.com, click the browse section, click the search bar and type in School of Morton, and in the location tab, type in Newport, Tennessee. Once you click that, you can pull up the December 22nd show, Christmas Fiasco, that they're going to be hosting. And right at the checkout screen, it's going to give you the option to put in a promo code. Type in Arabbidb3aver. That's capital RABID, BEAVER all together, capital B there, all together. And that's how you're going to get your discounted tickets today. We also have merchandise for sale. And speaking of merchandise, Mr. Moore, do you have any merchandise for sale as well?
Not currently.
Not currently.
But it's in the works.
Absolutely. Keep us posted when it happens. We'll definitely post it for you, sir. So we have merchandise available for sale for you right there at streamlabs.com/Arabbidb3aver/merch. And I'll show that to you right here. If you go ahead and type that in and click it through, it's going to bring you to this nice page right here. And we have all of our Wrestle Talk merch. We have our Camel Toe at Mitchell's merch, and we have our Oppen Fox merch as well, as long as also our Arabbidb3aver gaming merch that's available to you. We've got stickers, water bottles, t-shirts, hoodies, you name it, we've got it. We've got it planned there. We've got raincoats, everything. And we are 100% supported by viewers just like you. And we definitely would love to have you come on here. And if you want to just give us a love donation, a one-time love gift, you can click those 3 tabs right there. It's going to pop these nice little tabs up. You can either click the donate tab and do a one-time or a monthly gift. Type your username, type whatever you want to put in there, the message, and we'll read it out for you aloud. Or you can go one other way. You can click these 3 tabs once again at the top and go to the home page, and you can do a monthly or a one-time tip and leave it for us, and we will definitely read that out for you live on the show. So that's how you get a hold of us, and that's how you give to us if you're interested in doing that. Mr. Moore, do you have anything else that you would like to say before we let you go tonight?
Nope.
All right. Thank you so much for taking your time to be here tonight. I really appreciate it. And our show, like I said, is 100% viewer supported by viewers just like you. And you all keep the show running. So thank you. Thank you, Mr. Moore, for being here. I appreciate you as well. And thank you all for being here. And remember, you all heard it here first on Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver.